Welcome back to What the Flix. I'm Gabby.
I'm Harrison.
Today's topic is superhero fatigue. Now, before we get started,
If y'all are watching on YouTube, make sure y'all follow us on Spotify so that way you'll get notifications of when we upload. If y'all are listening on Spotify, make sure y'all check out this YouTube video and make sure when you go there, like and subscribe and put on those notifications. And also, we got socials, link in the description.
well said.
Appreciate
Because
it.
that sounded
Appreciate it.
like it was difficult to say.
Yeah, this is my first time, so practice is perfect.
Usually
Damn
I
it.
start saying all of that crap.
Practice is
It's a lot to
perfect.
say sometimes.
For real.
Yeah. So superhero fatigue. Or is it
Yeah.
just bad writing? I've been pondering this topic lately, So superhero fatigue is the idea of people getting tired of superheroes. I mean,
Yeah.
just in the sense of just contextually.
Tired of seeing all them damn superheroes.
Tired of seeing superhero movies, superhero related content and media.
Yeah.
But my kind of response to that every time I see maybe a YouTube video or mainly like YouTube video essays, that kind of thing, or any type of tweets or something like that, I
Mhm.
tend to, my response kind of is, well, maybe it's just that the writing has been bad lately, and that's what people are tired of.
Nah, facts. I think honestly, yeah. I feel like if we're going percentage wise, I think 75% writing, 25% superhero fatigue.
Mm,
Because without if the writing's terrible, you're not gonna convey what you want to, in a
mm,
sense. Everybody really likes, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor. Shoot, the Loki series. If y'all haven't watched
right.
Loki series, y'all need to. It's freaking amazing.
But that's my
Um,
point.
like, yeah, it's literally it's mostly the writing. It's just
Because
awful.
every time something good with a superhero comes around, people flock to it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
think about when Marvel movies and superhero mania really started like gaining that original traction.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that was like when Marvel Studios it dropped their first movie. Let's see, that was Iron Man in
Yeah.
'08,
Mm-hmm.
2008.
Yeah.
That's when MCU started. But I would say it really popped off Avengers.
Yeah.
Avengers. I would say
I
Avengers
agree. Yeah.
because people were they were tripping. They were like the inception of
Mm-hmm.
the overarching story was having people go crazy.
For real. Like,
It had people fiending for more.
as it
Once you saw
should.
the individual stories start to come together, Cap was in it, and then you had why did I forget his name all of a sudden?
Thor?
Samuel Jackson.
Oh, Nick Fury.
Yeah, thank you. And Nick Fury,
Mm-hmm.
like lingering in the after credit scenes,
Yeah.
like just connecting the dots. Like you had people fiending for more.
Plus, and it really is writing because they would even hint at certain heroes within movies. Like they'd say,
Right.
"Oh well, Tony he did this and blah blah blah," and
Hmm.
well Thor's off world. Like we don't know where he is. Perfect. So that
Right.
way they're still in the same timeline.
And that's my point. They appealed to a wider audience. Like it just seemed for a
Hmm.
while that everybody, you couldn't really go wrong. Everybody seemed to like Marvel movies. It
Hmm.
was something that so many people liked.
Yeah.
So where could it really go wrong? it was, you had your haters, but they were haters because everybody was in on it. Now it was like, I've always liked I've always liked superheroes. I've
Hmm.
always been into this kind of thing.
Yeah,
Now
you get
everybody,
those.
now it's mainstream, and now I don't like it anymore. This
Right.
used to be my thing, but that's my point. Like the whole superhero mania thing became
Hmm.
mainstream, and now everybody's like, "Oh my gosh!" But MCU
Yeah.
created something that everybody felt like they were a part of,
Hmm. Yeah. And
and
it's
that was kind of like the genius of it.
yeah, it's almost like how everybody nowadays is into anime, but everybody was clowned for it when we were growing up, like in middle school and everything. And now it's like, oh my gosh, anime, anime.
Especially black people. Like there's like the culture
Facts.
of like black people that are super into anime, but there are a lot of black kids that grew up watching anime. They just didn't want to say it.
Hmm. Yeah, because
When
they
it
would get
comes
clowned
to
for it.
Naruto, Dragon Ball Z,
Yep.
like Yu-Gi-Oh,
Hmm.
stop it.
Yep. You gonna get clowned for
I
that.
like you would get clowned for some Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yep.
But that's because
Hmm.
Yu-Gi-Oh is awful.
Yeah.
I
I
I
couldn't
am
get
not
through one
a
episode of that.
I am not a like I like anime, but I wouldn't say I'm like an overt anime fan. But anime is really really good. And
Yeah.
I grew up watching like several animes, like especially like really like classic animes.
Hmm.
So I have like I have a lot of respect for anime and people that watch it that have the attention span to commit to
Hmm.
watching all of that, because the way people who watch anime, like, that they devote all that time to that.
They're different.
Like I look at them the way people look at us, how we care about movies. It's like, how do
Yeah.
you have that much time? But it's like
Hmm.
I get it. I honestly I get it, because like they're basically like us. We
Yeah.
devote so much time to like movies and like studying the movie. Like they be like, I'm reading the manga or the manga, and I'm watching the show, and I'm seeing how the differences between there. It's like that's a whole thing, and it's like I
Facts.
respect it. I respect it
Hmm.
because that's your thing, bro. Go off.
Yeah. I'm new to the
But
anime
if
game,
somebody
but
wants to clown you for that, it's like I don't get why.
yeah, we're too grown for that.
Not
And
even that. It's just
and
like
people like
it's
what they like.
yeah.
Yeah.
And anime is overtly cool.
Hmm.
Um, Tangent aside, my point was that my point was that it that people used to they some of the people felt pushed out by the kind of like mainstream goal of Marvel becoming like a studio.
Yeah. Yeah. I think what really hurt them was when Disney bought them.
Oh yeah,
Because if it wasn't for Disney, I think Marvel had would have had more. I get
direction.
yeah, more direction, more character development, everything like that. The thing that the the thing that wanted
Made
us
them.
to yeah, their
Mhm.
authenticity of nah, we want John Favreau to direct this because he's been doing all these. We want who are those brothers? Um, I forget, but they had their certain directors and they weren't afraid to take risks.
Right.
Like, and that's not. I mean, we all know how Disney is, but they really like put the leashes on them when it comes to creativity, I should say.
And not just that, but those same people were, I'm not gonna say all of them, but a lot of
Hmm.
those same people were people who were watching superhero movies before they became
Yeah,
popular. You know what I'm saying? The ones that were
exactly.
watching the IPs, the independent projects, the the Punisher, Hellboy, Ghost Rider,
Hmm.
your Fantastic Four, your X Men
X Men.
movies, your
Yep.
the Spider Man trilogy, the
Hmm.
ones that took a while to blow up. And I'm talking about Spider Man with Tobey Maguire. I'm not talking about all them other ones. I'm talking about the
For real.
ones with I'm talking about these independent projects, these ones that had crappy CGI, the ones that are known for crappy CGI but a good story, or the
Yep.
ones that were crappy and
They had great
crappy story
CGI.
and that was
Man, wait. Yeah, I was about to
that's
say.
only the only one I can think of is X-Men that had good CGI
I was
and a
about to
good
say.
story. The
Yeah.
rest of them, you either had crappy CGI and a good story, or you had a crappy story
Mm-hmm.
and a crappy.
And crappy CGI.
I'm looking
That
at you,
was.
Green Lantern.
We don't talk about Green Lantern. We don't talk about Green Lantern on this
looking
platform.
at
We even even
crappy
even
CGI and a crappy story. You know what I'm
even
saying? Like
Ryan Reynolds doesn't claim Green Lantern.
Ryan Reynolds is like
Mm-hmm.
he said.
As he should. As he should. He knew it was terrible.
So, we don't talk about Bruno.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, we do not.
Oh no. Right.
Yeah, it
But we
was.
love these films. I mean, I'm not talking about Green Lantern, but those
We love
films were they exist in a niche that was highly respected.
yeah,
X-Men, X-Men, X2, X3, X-Men United, like first of all, I love
all
those
of them.
X-Men films.
Absolutely. For sure.
X2 is one of my favorite
Quality.
films.
Quality.
Like the
Quality.
X-Men films,
Hands down. One of the greatest.
uh
Like,
oh man.
if I'm being honest, they were the trailblazers for Marvel. If I'm being honest,
I would agree. When they
because
started doing all this extra shit with them, I will admit at first I was a little bit like when they first did like announced Logan, I was like,
yeah.
but then it came out and I was like,
Hmm.
okay.
And I think with Logan, that they could have only done that spinoff with Logan. It did it
Okay.
like they it wouldn't have worked with anything with any with any other character. And how you looked when you first see Logan, gut wrenching, but you just love the story of Logan. And I think what turned me off with X-Men was it New Order or something? It was the guy from Split. He
Oh, James McAvoy?
James McAvoy. Thank you. Um, it was good, but I
Oh,
don't.
you're talking about the remakes.
Yeah, the
The
remakes.
Oh, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the
No,
originals.
no. I know. I'm just saying, like when it comes to just X-Men in general.
I
Um,
don't even think I saw New
yeah,
Order. I got to
yeah.
first class and then the one after that and then I don't think I saw anything else.
It was just too much. But X-Men OG, you can't touch. You Nobody can
Because
touch.
X-Men First Class and then what Days of Future Past was the second one. Yeah, Days of Future Past was good.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um I didn't watch Dark Phoenix because that
I wasn't going.
here they
I didn't
go
either.
messing up good characters. You can't mess up Jean Grey.
Hell
Leave it
no.
alone. Stop touching stuff. Put
Put it
it
down.
down. Acting like a toddler. Put it down.
Don't want you
Who
touching. Don't
told
want
you to touch
touching
that?
stuff. Don't want you looking at nothing.
No. Anyway, second tangent aside. Um, but like we said, most of these movies had crappy CGI. They had but the stories were what we were all going
Yeah.
there for, or sometimes the stories would be crappy. Like think about like Spider-Man, um, and you were
Um.
there for the story.
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire, you were there for the story, even though like not a lot of people like Mary Jane in there because it's not Kristen's fault, but Kirsten Dunst,
Yeah. That's her name.
Kirsten, Kirsten
Kirsten.
Dunst.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Is it
Kirsten.
Kirsten Dunst or Kirsten Dunst? One of them Kirstens is actually Kirsten, and I think it's Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten. I think it's either Kier or Kirsten.
Okay, so she's the one that's not Kristen. It's Kirsten Dunst, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I used to think it was Kristen, but it was like one day I saw that it's like KIR, and it's like that's not your
Her?
it's KI. Wait, it's not. It hasn't been Kristen this whole time.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
No, my bad, girl. Like maybe she's just been spelling her name wrong this whole time, and everyone
Right.
just decided to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It's
I
too
can't
late.
spell.
It's too late now.
It's too late to let these people know I can't spell. I'm
Mm-hmm.
illiterate.
Aye, aye, aye.
Anyway, but with when it came to like the MCU, people couldn't resist the fact that the effects were amazing.
Oh yeah. They
The effects were fantastic. You can't the lore wasn't it was insatiable. We were all just like, I have to see more.
yeah. I
The
think the
camera
only
work was fantastic. You're just like, I have to be there. I have to go.
I gotta see the next premiere. I
I
got to.
have to see packed. We were
To
packed
the
like
brim.
sardines.
To the brim.
Like
To the
sardines.
brim. Like and the only like OG movies that I could think of that had good CGI that were superheroes was Ghost Rider. And I think
Mhm.
that one came out in excuse me. That one came out in 2007. Oh, sorry, y'all. Shoot.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You die.
Damn. Some got
Ghost
cut.
Rider came out in 2007.
Thank you. Ghost Rider came out in 2007. And the Fantastic Four films. I think it's, well, the first one. First one wasn't bad. Because,
Well, I mean, Jessica Alba's like
yeah.
thing that wasn't bad when it came to Johnny Flame.
Johnny Flynn, to me, wasn't bad. It
It was
wasn't
alright.
bad.
It was alright.
Yeah.
It
Mr.
was alright.
Fantastic was. Nah. Nah.
That's why I didn't like the remake. It was dry. It was the driest thing I've ever seen. It was one of the driest thing I just even from the promo picture. It's just like it's so dry.
It
Why
was
is this?
terrible.
The movie poster is so dry. You're just looking at it and it's just like, who sucked all the life out of this? It's like, why is it
So
gray?
grim. I was about to say it's so grim.
Like, did Zack Snyder direct this? What is this?
Dead ass.
It's like, is this okay? Are all of y'all okay? Aren't these outfits supposed to be blue?
Freaking black. Freaking black. What? What is?
We put a gradient on this. Like, is everybody okay here? Like,
Who shifted the colors in post production, man? Did the cartridge get messed up? What?
cartridge ran out of ink.
For real.
You're like, I gotta turn
Mm-mm.
this assignment in. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of ink. Well,
Well,
it's what's done is done.
the deed is done.
Oh my gosh.
But Marvel, we were packed like some sardines all the way to the brim of the roof.
All the way until Endgame, and we were. It was great. It was a great ride all the way until Endgame,
Yep.
and then all I can say is like until Endgame, and we were just
We it's like I don't know how to describe it. It was like it's like you going to your favorite restaurant, been going there for years, and it's just that one day You were looking forward to keep on going to your favorite restaurant. You go in one day and you taste the food. Some don't taste right. Who doing the recipe? Who cooking in the back? And then you try, and then you give it a second time. Still trash. And you just gotta say, yeah, listen, I can't go to that restaurant no more. I don't know who the owner is, who the cook is. Y'all messing up. It's just sad. The
It's like this.
downfall of them, bro. The
I was just about
downfall.
to tell you about that. That just happened to me. We've been going to this restaurant, right?
Hmm.
The one I took you to, that burger place.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And boy, oh boy,
Oh yeah, yeah. You did
my
tell me.
fries,
Oh my
them
gosh,
fries, them truffle parmesan fries, y'all.
the best
That
ones.
Daddy's Burger Bar. I'm gonna put them on blast because
Talk to
they
me.
got some good fries. I'm gonna say them parmesan truffle fries are delicious,
But that day,
but I got a order. One day they messed up my burger.
I thought it happened both. I thought it happened all in once. Oh,
No, two separate times. One day they messed up my
oof.
burger, then took forever remaking my burger. Like they they put some of the stuff that was on my boyfriend's burger on my burger, and it was like, but they made his burger right, and I was like, they like almost completely messed up my burger. And then when they made my burger the second time, they kind of overcooked it. I was like, that's why I got that thing to go. I was like, bro, I'm just ready to
I would have thrown the
go.
patty at the freaking chef. Been like, give me another patty. What's wrong with you?
I was just ready to go, and I was hungry. Like, child,
At that point,
I
you
was
were probably
like,
angry.
yes, no, I was, because I'm
I was
just sitting
about
there
to,
and I'm like, I gotta wait for the whole burger, bro. I'm just seeing her munching on my fries, bro, and I was halfway done with the fries already, bro.
and there's no room to not eat the fries when you get them. You have to eat your fries. That's the only rule. That's the number one rule.
And the second time we went there, he ordered two, keep in mind, two, y'all, are you with me? Two double orders of fries.
Absolutely.
So you have one double order and another
Yeah.
double order. We get back. This is why it's important to check your order before you leave.
That's why.
Because,
That's what I always do. People get on me. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to get into a tangent, but
no,
oh
we're
my.
already in the tension. I'm talking about burgers and fries at this point. We're talking like but
And
this is important.
I don't know how many times I've gotten dirty looks from people, or somebody's beeped when I'm in the drive-through. I always check my food because I know
Nah,
y'all.
I be looking at people dirty when I'm at work and folks just sitting in the drive through checking their bag. I'll be like, bro, what are you looking for?
Right, but
Nah, I get it. I get
like,
it.
because I know the worker's gonna be pissed if they see my black ass coming right back around saying, you messed up my order, man. Like, nah, I don't want to be one of those people. So I have to check my bag. And especially at a restaurant too. This ain't
Nah, yeah,
medium. This is rare.
yeah. But like the two double orders, y'all heard me. I said two double
Double
orders.
orders.
They gave us two barely single orders. It was regular orders, and they were skimpy on each one.
Gabby,
So he paid. Keep in mind, he paid for two double orders. Because when you look at the
and
receipt,
those are expensive
he
fries
paid for
too.
two double.
Probably
Because
six
keep
bucks
in mind,
each.
y'all, truffle oil is expensive. So
Mm-hmm.
like, it comes with like a truffle aioli, and it's
Mm-hmm.
and it's good. It's
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, these fries will make your breath smell nasty. Like, you ain't kissing
You need
nobody after you
you
eat these fries.
you need gum. You need gum after that, or brush your
Bruh,
teeth.
Orbit, take it back to the who you calling a cootie queen, you lint liquor commercial, cause like, get Orbit, cause you ain't
Orbit.
kissing nobody.
Exactly. No dirty breath.
Orbit, you trying to sponsor us? I just put y'all on.
I don't think Orbit exists anymore. Yeah.
Orbit's still a thing. What is he? I just hooked Orbit up just for you to pull him
Really?
down.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Why would you do that?
They gonna make
It's
a
not like we
comeback.
talking about AOL. Like, what would you do? Not like we talk about something that's like Bing. Oh well, Bing is still a thing.
Hat bars.
Anyway,
But
let's move forward. I'm still pissed about them fries. Them fries is
you
too
should
good
be.
for me not to be going there.
You should be.
And the owner that owns this store, this is a really long tangent. I'm sorry, y'all, but I done made myself mad. But the owner, every time we've gone there, the owner, like, he be walking around the store, or he might be the manager or something like that. He be walking around the store asking folk how they doing. He don't ever want to talk to us. I'd be like,
I'm not gonna
so
say
why
it.
is it he just be don't?
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Why you don't ever want to talk to us, sir? You be having full conversations with individual people. You don't ever want to come talk to us. That's happened more than one time. Excuse me, sir, but I got some questions for Mr. Bad Daddy. And it's called Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. So, like, I'm being like, sir, I got some questions for you. I'm saying Keith leader this place.
Facts. Facts.
Like, next thing you know, we getting DMs from this place. It's like,
Yeah. Hey. We just
y'all
told
know
our
what city we
story.
live in. Y'all know what
Right.
city we live in. Y'all know which one are we talking about.
Exactly.
I can get real specific and talk about what location, but I'm not doing that. This is constructive criticism
Do better, bad
because I
daddies.
really think the food is good.
Yeah. Do better.
Long ass tangent. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I've had a long day, you guys. A long ass tangent aside. I can't do it. Oh my god. Oh my
Tangent aside,
god.
y'all.
Yes, what he's. Oh my
M- m-
god. I can't talk. Oh my
Mar-
god.
Marvel was just the down the downhill of Marvel today should needs to be studied. The the amount of unfulfilled projects, not even unfulfilled, but the amount of projects that have gotten worse and worse grades, it's ridiculous. Like nobody would have predicted after Endgame or yeah, after Endgame it would be this bad. Like one of the first movies that y'all had was Spider-Man, like shout out Tom Holland and all them. It was good. That there have been some, but the bad has outweighed the good when it comes to Marvel. So Spider-Man, it was good. Um I'd say there are mixed opinions about this, but Multiverse of Madness, it
Wasn't
was
that good?
yeah.
I think it was because they
Yeah.
didn't frame it around Wanda. They
Yeah.
should have framed it around her.
And that's
They
my
framed it wrong.
right. And my thing is all y'all had to do was even though she had a TV show, which was fire by the way, all you had to do was say Wanda's Multiverse of Madness or something, or Wanda's
No,
Madness,
Scarlet. You know,
or
I was about to say
I mean
Scarlet.
Scarlet Witch, something, not Doctor Strange. Like what?
They framed it from the perspective of Doctor Strange, whose movie it clearly was, and they kept taking it from his perspective. It really shouldn't have been from his perspective. America really, the little girl, America really didn't have a strong presence.
There was no point for her, if I'm being honest. Like the only point of her was she was the key or whatever. Like
Yeah, that was kind of stupid. They could have used like an object for that.
right, that was dumb as hell.
Like her having her be a whole character. I know that she's actually like a character
Yeah,
from the
within the.
comics, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
having her be in the movie felt completely pointless.
And plus, if I'm being honest, out of all the superheroes, Doctor Strange is meh. He cool, but he's not that strong of a character. He's not like, the original five or shoot, even Spider-Man. Like, you not on that level, bro. And even with your movie that came out in 16, it was solid. It was solid, but did you really need a movie based off of?
And that whole B plot with Chiwetel, uh,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was not feeling it.
right.
I
Like
mean, until like Wanda came in and then just murked everybody, I was like,
mhm.
everybody was like, John Krasinski is here. Woo! I was like,
Okay.
I was not impressed.
Yeah.
This man showed up in a Fantastic Four suit, and everybody was like, and I was just like,
I mean, you would have been okay as Mr. Fantastic, but it's it was all over the place, and it
people were
also
hyping it up, and I was just like,
and also in
he's
in
here.
that in that B plot, I feel like they went. Ooh, I feel like they went over. They did the same. They wanted to integrate the What If series into that
Yeah, they
because
did.
they did like why like
I
what's the
thought it
whole
was cute, I
like
guess.
it
But they
like
had what's her face?
Peggy Carter as
Peggy. There you go,
Captain
Peggy.
Britain or Captain UK or whatever. Um, but in
Captain Carter, I think is.
Captain Carter, and even Miss Marvel, she was actually cool. She was cool, the black woman. Um, but other than that, like
Oh,
the
Tiana Paris. I forgot she was actually there.
no, not Tiana Paris.
Oh,
It was her mom that was in that.
um, see, I
Yeah,
barely remember.
yeah. Um,
Which is
but
funny because Tiana Paris was actually Monica Rambeau in the movie. I mean, in the
hmm
show.
yeah, yeah. But shoot, Multiverse of Madness, Quantum Mania. Don't get me started on that.
Mhm.
I took the bullet for the both of us for seeing that movie and
Yeah, I wasn't going to see
waste.
Quantum Idiot. I don't like Ant Man.
Right, right. Like why? Why do that
I
to
think I
yourself?
maybe saw the first Ant Man movie, and then after that, I was like, I'm good off of this. I like Paul Rudd.
Yeah, Paul Rudd is an
I
amazing
like
actor.
Paul Rudd is so funny.
I
Paul
like
Rudd's
all of those
character on
actors.
Parks and Rec, uh, uh, Parks and Rec, Paul Rudd's character on Parks and Rec is hilarious.
Phenomenal. Um, I didn't see Eternals either. That one came out in 21.
No, thank you.
I didn't see it. I just looked at the trailer and I'm just like,
It had too much going on.
what is this? And like, ugh.
It was kind of like trying to do too much
hmm
at one time. And I'm sure, again, another one of those like it's a comic, but there's a point between yes, I understand this is already something that's established, but also think about what like X-Men did. It didn't give you like too many X-Men in one movie.
Yeah, no, they slowly integrated people into it because you already have the foundation of the school and you have the main characters, and then you see all these different types of people coming in from each movies.
It didn't necessarily keep all of them. You just
Right.
saw that that's like what you need when you have a large cast of people. Like
hmm
with Eternals, if you're gonna have a large cast of people, and think about like X-Men in the sense of like your main cast is always gonna be like five, six, seven people.
hmm
That's what you're gonna have, or even Avengers. Your main cast gonna be
Like five or
five,
six
six,
people.
seven.
hmm
You have to set that up. You have to set up personalities. You can't just here's five, six, seven people. They always gonna be on your screen. You can't do that. You
Absolutely
can't do
not.
that.
Absolutely not. And
It's not gonna fly over well because you don't have enough time to bond with characters. You don't have enough time to do most of the things that you need to do to have a successful movie,
for real, you ain't got Jack. You ain't
and
got
damn
nothing.
near not to have no successful franchise.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like what's crazy is the only strong freaking character that they have now is Spider-Man. That's the only one. Even with and R.I.P. my guy Chadwick Boseman, man. Even with Black Panther 2, hot take, wasn't as good as the first one.
Yeah,
Let's
homie was
be
fine though. I'm not
like
gonna lie. The supposed villain, the antagonist guy, he was
yeah,
fine.
right. Like even his character was actually better than the protagonist. I mean, wait, I said that right?
You're talking about Shuri?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked him better than the protagonist, and it's like that's crazy framing, and we have to be honest. And black people,
He
I'm
just had a
talking
strongest. He just had a stronger
per
um
like person
presence.
presence, yeah,
Presence was the word I was looking for.
yeah, and like we gotta be real with ourselves. I'm talking to our people. It wasn't that good just because it was Black Panther, and it was an ode to Chadwick. They could have done better. They could have done better. And with the silver lining in the end, that was I was just like, thank you, because y'all.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, one of the best parts was the intro. The Marvel intro where it made
hmm
Chadwick's face? That was like one
Yeah,
of the best parts.
for real. Like,
I was
and
like, "Dang, Marvel, you went all out. That was
mhm,
heat.
yeah,
It went in." I was like,
and it was deserving. It was deserving.
"Did we see that movie together?"
Nah,
Oh, okay.
I saw it with
Oh, I think
somebody
I
else.
remember who I saw that movie with.
Yeah,
Okay, I couldn't remember if we saw it together or not.
nah, but yeah, Black Panther 2 wasn't that good. Um,
Soundtrack was. I'm sorry, Rihanna. That soundtrack was booty.
it was, it was.
It had a
I
couple
can't,
like good like.
I can't remember any songs
That's what I'm saying. They had a couple like good like,
like bops, but
but like it wasn't really. I wouldn't say bops. I would say it had a
well,
couple like little like head like you rocking your head, but like I wouldn't put it on my playlist.
right,
Like I've
like
even said like Kendrick Lamar's wasn't that great. Like it
yeah,
was it
it
was
was,
okay, but like there's like All the Stars is really the song that you really go to, and
and it's the most popular because it was actually really good. With Rihanna's soundtrack or that whole album on Black Panther 2, nothing memorable.
it's
And
that one song that played at the end. I
lift
think.
me up.
Oh, that's what that. Yeah, that song. I couldn't even remember what it was called.
Yeah, lift me up. Or I think that's what it's called. Um, there's also this one Thames song that I actually mess with. I forgot what it was song. That
Yeah, there was a Tim song on there. I
yeah.
forgot.
Mm-hmm. Like
I think I know
that
what
one.
song you talk about too, and I thought
Mm-hmm.
that song was good. Yeah,
Actually, it was the song that it was playing in the trailer that it came out with.
yeah, I know. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But other than that, Black Panther 2 wasn't that good. The Marvels, we didn't see it because, come on now. Come on now. Like, and all of these are in the span of like 5 years, at least, if that.
I was about to
Because,
say, like, I think Wakanda Forever and Doctor Strange came out the same year.
yep. Mm-hmm. Like,
Marvel's came out last year,
mm-hmm. And
and Eternals came out in what 2021.
it came out, yeah, 2021.
So yeah, 3 years really.
Mm-hmm. Y'all really, like, damn.
And one of the things I was gonna say is one of the most exciting things about Marvel movies was the watching the build up.
Yes.
We were
Yes.
watching the build up. We were watching the build up to Endgame, and that was one of the biggest things. It was the difference between the the individual projects. It was the the waiting to get to the next part.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between having the individual projects where, those don't turn into franchises, or those weren't nearly as good because they didn't have an overarching story. It
Mm-hmm.
was really the difference in what really made Marvel, like the
Marvel.
MCU, so it really what made MCU um so iconic and made them so influential. And that's
Mm-hmm.
why DC did it afterwards. It really what actually just changed the game.
Yeah, and
And we're
the
really just talking about Marvel in general, just because the DCEU has been like less successful
yeah, and when they
at turning
tried
a profit.
and when they tried it, it didn't work because, like Gabby said, there was no build up, there was no character development in any of them. You didn't see um the like you saw Tony like literally build his suit from scraps. You saw Captain America have a um have a background. You saw Thor.
That's such a good movie. Yeah.
Like you saw these characters go through the trenches before you saw them on the top, and that's what everybody loves. You love that coming of
Mhm.
age story, whereas
The
DC
underdog story, not the
under
coming of
I mean,
age.
yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, underdog, my fault, underdog story, whereas DC, they just like wanted to throw something over and let it and see if it sticks on the wall. Nah, nah,
Yeah. It
and
doesn't really work the same way. They
right,
didn't use the same formula because they didn't want to look like they were copying the MCU. But at the same point, like
you got you
they kind
have
of
to,
needed to,
you
because that
have to.
formula was what was working.
You have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You have to, especially when it comes to
It was what was
superheroes, man.
working. It was what
Crazy
was working. And what they was doing was not working,
at
because
all.
I didn't see Man of Steel because I don't like Superman as a superhero. I just don't really like Superman.
Right.
I remember as a kid, you know what I liked that was related to Superman? I liked Crypto the Superdog, because that show was a bop. Everything about that Crypto the Superdog. I hope y'all remember
Yeah,
that show, because
yeah.
that show was
Not
fire.
gonna lie.
Up and away. Hey, hold up. Crypto the Superdog was a fire show. Now,
Oh shoot.
that's about as close to Superman I was getting, because Superman is lame.
I'm not gonna
Like
lie. I agree. Like
the whole dun, 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 Captain Save a whole thing is not me. I'm
he,
not there for it.
his his weakness is a crystal, man.
I'm not here
If
for
all
the
of these,
whole like
if all of these crystal girls just come as a collective and just shine a crystal towards him, he's
not the
done,
crystal girls. Oh my gosh.
man.
Oh my gosh. Not the girls that collect crystals.
Soft.
I'm just not here for, the farm boy with glasses. I'm not here for it. He's just
Yes.
he's just lame. I get it. He's the archetype for the superhero. I get it. I'm not here for
Plain.
it.
He's plain.
Him and Aquaman. Be
Don't get
gone.
us.
Be gone.
We can't.
Be gone. Because I hate Aquaman.
Yeah.
Be gone. Be gone. Because
Right.
how did he make it into the Justice League?
They figured
What
out
do you do?
he talked to SpongeBob and Squidward, and hey, that's how he got his job.
It's like what do you do?
Oh man. Yeah. And that's
It's
what
like you need to be on the International Justice League of Super Acquaintances, because you don't belong on the regular Justice League. And if you don't know that reference, then I'm sorry.
gotta look it up, y'all. Gotta look it up.
Right.
Ridiculous. But that's that's what we mean by like writing. Like writing is the most essential thing for these characters. Background, underdog types. That's what makes it, because you can, if anything, we've seen what underwriting a character or not barely writing at all went for DC, and look how it turned out. Still trash. And with
Trash with a bunch of Zack Snyder cuts of trash.
exactly. And with Marvel before Disney got them, I'm gonna keep on saying it because Disney, y'all need to be held accountable. Um, you saw they actually cared. Like you see how much they care within their with with their scripts. How carefully made they you feel like they are. Like nobody's gonna have an Iron Man type backstory. Nobody's gonna have that Captain America. It's a one of one. That's why we were diehard fans at the time up until
Mm-hmm.
Endgame. I didn't even watch except for of course talked about X-Men and Fantastic Four and Ghost Rider, Spider-Man 2. Not the second one, but I mean Spider-Man as a hero as
Yeah.
well.
But you've never seen like Punisher,
Yeah.
which you should. Like Punisher is like an anti-hero, so you should definitely check that out.
Yeah. Like just
And
great.
Hellboy.
Hellboy's classic.
I don't actually know if Hellboy is Marvel or not.
I don't know either. I think they might be its own entity, I should say.
I think it
Hmm.
is though. I'd have
Yeah.
to look that up.
Yeah. Yeah.
It might be DC. Um,
But y'all don't watch the remake of Hellboy.
Ooh.
First off,
Oh,
don't
and
watch any
honestly, don't.
remakes.
Honestly, that's not true. That's not true. There be gems
Well,
out there. There be gems out there because
true.
come on, come on.
What,
The
what,
rare Disney gems out there be I mean Cruella,
yeah.
the Cinderella one was good.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
The first Maleficent because I finally broke down watched the second one. It was doo doo. They totally they gave her a character regression. I was like
Ew.
the
I don't think I didn't see Maleficent 2, so
the whole point of the movie was her character progression, and they take the second movie and it was like nope, complete opposite. Flip it, pancake. I was like,
what the hell, bro? Man, nah, bro. You can't do that to Maleficent. You can't do that. Nah,
I was
that's
like,
a slap in the face right there. Uh-uh.
I was like, this movie is not good.
Right.
It's not doo doo,
Yeah.
doo doo,
So
doo doo.
just
Terrible writing.
you can watch remakes, but at your own risk. There are very few gems, like Gabby said, within the remake culture that we're in today.
My suggestion when you go into the remakes, hopefully you watch a remake where it's something like Maleficent or Cruella, where they
Yeah.
actually reimagine the character
Mm-hmm.
instead of just beat for beat try to remake a movie.
Yeah.
Or like
But
Cinderella, where they actually remade Cinderella, but they gave her a new personality. They made her have more agency, which was actually interesting.
mm-hmm. Yep. Exactly. Yeah.
Kind of like when they did like Ella Enchanted and stuff like that.
Right. Right. Yeah.
We love Anne Hathaway.
Absolutely. One of a kind. Devil Wears Prada, man. Now all of them, man.
The Princess Diaries.
Princess Diaries. I don't
Stand
think.
on Princess Diaries.
I'm not gonna lie. Do you do you think Princess Diaries doesn't get as much love as it should be?
Yes.
Okay, because
I love those movies.
I rarely hear, and this is coming from this is coming from a guy who like wasn't in the princesses, isn't in the princesses at all. Seeing the Princess Diaries,
Yes. Like,
phenomenal. Was it a? Did they come up with
it took me forever to
two or
realize
three?
that Julie Andrews was what like I like completely like compartmentalized Julie Andrews. Like I was like, oh, Julie Andrews is like she's really like the Queen of Genovia, but it's like she's also Mary Poppins. Yeah, see, like you're like Mary Poppins is the Queen of Genovia. It takes you a second, like your brain like completely like compartmentalizes that.
Hey yo,
Like the Queen of Genovia is out here supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and you're like,
Gabby, Gabby,
I just realized that like maybe
bro.
like a couple weeks ago, and I was like,
What?
how did I never like put two and two together?
How did I? Well, I mean, that.
Because it was like I always knew Julie Andrews was Mary Poppins, but I was just like Julie Andrews, and then it's just like Julie Andrews. It was like that for so
Yeah,
long you see Julie Andrews old, and it's like I forgot
yeah.
that's Julie Andrews, bruh.
That's great. That damn.
Young Julie Andrews is fine.
She was. She was. Hmm.
I mean, she still look good even old.
Yeah.
Very fine.
Hmm. Foxy, as they would say back in the day. But damn, I didn't. That I didn't know that.
Foxy?
That's my parents
No,
told me about the name. Yeah.
no, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
We're not gonna linger on the Foxy part.
Yeah. But Julie Andrews was Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Well, learn something new every day, y'all. Shoot. Damn. But yeah, just be careful with what y'all watch as far as remakes. And make sure they just are written correctly. Or written well, I should say.
Hopefully, and
Hopefully.
hopefully it's not bad
You
dialogue
always have
because you
fingers
know that we
crossed.
don't like that here.
We're not like that. No. You can't have bad dialogue when it comes to a writer to my right and a director such as myself. Slash in the
We don't
title.
stand for that here. I need a hat for like I need a hat that
So do I.
specifically just like you need a director hat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you need
do.
a hat that says something about you being a director.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's probably what I get you for your birthday.
I was gonna say the same thing for you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Here she go on her gift spree again.
Oh my gosh, I want to get like one of those like
Oh, claps. Yeah, markers.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I wanted to keep the one that I had on that one set, but I couldn't.
Here goes Harrison distracting me again. I got distracted from what I was gonna say. Yes, I'm always gonna blame it on Harrison. Thank you guys. I hope you guys are on my side of this fight. I'm always gonna blame Harrison, even though
Yeah.
it might be my fault.
Yeah. It's out of love though, but I take it. Hmm. It comes with it.
It's because it's your fault.
Shut up.
Anywho, so I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm not gonna lie. So yes, the movie. Um, past Endgame, we got a lot of flops, and why?
Y'all just digging y'all graves, man. Like,
But with DC, we all we had was flops. So do you think that it really is superhero fatigue?
uh, I think it's a mixture
Mm.
because of how, like, remember, like when with like before Endgame, you had a
Mhm.
movie come out like maybe every. You didn't have the
Okay, yeah,
same. You had a like Iron Man came out in '08, right?
right,
And the second one didn't come out until maybe the first Captain America or the second one.
right.
And then like you didn't see these like back to back type movies that involved the same character. Also, when you post, because Marvel's known to like have like their movies, they already have their selected movies come out each like couple years.
Mhm.
It doesn't hit the same because y'all are not developing the characters. So I think it's a mixture of superhero fatigue and writing. But I'll just lean more towards writing because with superhero movies, I mean, you have comic books, like you have comic books to base off of it. So I don't know what I think it's just because if Because if you think about it, every 2 years is kind of recent. Like
Yeah.
it's recent. It's not like, oh, it came out in 2020. The first one came out in 2020. The next was coming out in 2024. Nah, it was every 2 years. It's just that people aren't getting attached to these characters as much, which is
Right.
why you're
Especially
just
when
like,
with like
no,
yeah,
go ahead.
especially with like DC because
Hmm.
like their biggest hits were like the first Aquaman movie, Man of Steel, um,
Right.
the first Wonder Woman movie,
Hmm.
um, mainly like their intro movies. Their group movies didn't do well.
Yeah. The Justice League was
I think the
awful.
best like group movie was Batman versus Superman,
Yeah.
and that was a
Which,
group movie. It was just Batman versus Superman,
hmm, for real, like
and it was just one of those like people just wanted to see like how y'all gonna do
Batman.
this.
Yeah. Like
And
it's
then the Batman did really really well.
as it should because it was written so well, and it
Right.
did. And the thing
And
is,
that
all
wasn't a DC EU movie. That was just a DC movie.
right, like,
And
and
it shows.
because of the stylistic choices that they made was just
Uh-huh. Sometimes the my piece be slapping.
facts, facts, and that is also another thing. Like the reason why I feel like we have superhero fatigue is because there's, how do I put it? Like I guess, like I've been saying, there's no type of background. You just watch the same movie over and over again. People have the same cookie cutter dialogue. It's just, bruh, can I
Or
get
they just yeah.
yeah, can I get some emotion out of this? Like, make me feel something.
Make
I'm
me
not feeling
wet,
nothing.
make me water. like or they're just choosing like the worst actors for it. Like no
That
shade,
too.
but like
I mean,
for
yeah.
Aquaman they chose Jason Mimosa and I'm like no
And
shade to Jason Mimosa, but like they only
but
chose him because like body.
yeah.
Like it got people there, it got the
Hmm.
views, but it's like
And we know that she's saying
rewatchability.
mimosa, y'all. We know that she's
Oh
saying
yeah, I'm saying
mimosa.
that on purpose.
Yeah.
I'm saying that I'm saying that on purpose because like y'all really be sweating this man like y'all
Yeah.
really be thirsty for this man, and it's not healthy.
Yeah.
Rein yourselves in. It's not healthy. He is not that cute. I mean, he I
But yeah, like it's there's no, you don't feel the creativity, you don't feel like they care anymore. They're just,
Aquaman was horrible. It
yeah.
was horrible. I saw the first one. I'm not seeing the second one,
I kind of like
especially because they had Amber.
that
They
witch.
put Amber in the second one. I was like,
Oh yeah, nah. I saw the first one. The first Aquaman to me was okay, but when I saw the
I don't
second
even
one,
like Aquaman.
I know, I know,
I got
but
dragged into seeing that by my mother, and she wanted to see Jason
Jason
Momoa.
Momoa, yeah, the same thing with me. Except for I wasn't dragged. My mom just asked, "Can we see it?" And I said, "Sure." I don't care. But
Oh, it's kind.
like, I wasn't even I mean, I'm not gonna start the whole debate of DC versus Marvel or anything, but
Also,
um,
that suit looked awful. I'm just gonna say that
yeah, I remember you telling me about that, about how awful it looked.
they did
um,
him dirty on that end. That suit looked bad. It's traditionally supposed to be those colors, but it looked bad. They with all the changes these movies be making, they could have changed that so it looked better on him.
yeah,
It looked awful. You can't tell me, Harrison. Did you think it looked good?
it was too shiny. It looked like chrome. It looked like chrome. Like if y'all
It
ever
didn't look
played,
good.
if y'all ever play GTA 5 or just GTA in general, they have a chrome paint. That's what it looked like. It looked terrible. Nobody has a chrome paint job, and man, yeah, nah. I will say it was too freaking shiny.
it did not look good.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they could have done way better with that. But like Marvel is slowly becoming DC if they don't get their act together. I know. I said it. I said it. I said it. Marvel, y'all need to be careful before you turn into DC.
Oh no! Oh
I
no!
said it. Hey,
Get them DC quality movies.
somebody need to tell y'all, cause y'all can't keep on uh copping on Spider-Man's back. Tom Holland is a phenomenal actor, but y'all can't. I'm sorry.
And I don't
Y'all
even like that version of Spider Man.
right. Like
All respect to Tom Holland. That's not your fault, boo.
yeah, it's not. Like we're
It's
not
just
gonna
like how like they chose to write Spider Man into the MCU. Like
yeah,
that was
like
just like their writing choice, and I disagree with it as a true and whole Spider Man fan till the end.
right.
Been a comic book fan since like for a long time, and I feel like they disrespected Spider Man.
Yeah. Now I will say like even like like I said, I like Tom Holland. Um he played the character well. I still like his movies, but I agree with you on like how they integrated it. Like when I fully processed how they integrated him, and I know you don't like him being like Iron Man's like
Well,
protege.
pet. Well,
Yeah,
no, he is all but Iron Man's pet. Like Mr. Stark, Mr. Stark, Mr. Stark. Be like, bro,
yeah. And I think I
no.
know what they were trying to go with, but yeah, it takes away the essential like of what Peter Parker is like. Um, and I guess they were trying to make him seem younger and all this other stuff. Just too
Like the boy
messy.
is 2 feet tall. What do you mean? What do you need to make him look younger for? He looked
Yeah,
14 and he's 2 feet tall.
right.
What? What's there
Yeah,
to make him look younger?
I'm talking about like how they wrote
No,
his
I'm not talking
character.
about you.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
not talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
you. I'm talking about them.
Yeah. Yeah. Like how I would have done it. I would have probably done it where like still have Tom Holland as the new Spider-Man, but we still see him like take care of like I guess like the smaller villains and then work his way up to the big ones as far as Doc Ock and all them. And maybe while he's fighting one, Iron Man can try and help him or whatever, like because he already sees that he can carry his weight. Something along the lines of that. Not be his protege or his pet, as not like his pet, as Gabby says. Um, but I digress. Y'all can't keep
Yeah,
being on Spider Man's back, y'all. You can't. I don't. I'm Tom Holland is a great
literally.
actor, but you cannot. We all know everybody loves Spider Man. Y'all had a chance in Wanda. I mean in Scarlet Witch, but you flopped it with the Doctor Strange take on it.
And you know they're doing a series for Agatha,
Why? Oh my god.
which I don't know
She was
why.
good. She was good in the series, but I don't care.
Yeah, I've been making the "it was Agatha all along" quote way too often. Just
Yeah.
something like just
Like
randomly happens. I'd be like, "It was Agatha all along." Just be like, I don't know why I just quote that randomly,
cuz
but
it was good. She killed that role. But
yeah.
you all are having series for these small ass characters. Excuse my language, but these small freaking characters that don't deserve their own series. I'm not talking about the actress that plays her. I'm talking about the actual quality of the characters. You think people really gonna care about Agatha
And her
when we
character on Parks and Rec is also hilarious.
hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like that's just like y'all I swear if y'all do this, that's like having a series about Ned.
It's declassified?
No, Tom Holland's friend in Spider
Oh,
Man, or having a Mary Jane type movie or whatever, like, or series about them two off to college or whatever. No, like I said,
That's part of the thing I think is giving people fatigue on these
all these,
spin-offs.
yeah, the series. Like the only good series that have been out for Marvel,
Was
Loki,
the Falcon one?
yeah, Loki, the Winter Soldier and the Falcon,
Hmm.
the Punisher. I haven't seen it yet, but I could tell by the damn some TikTok clips. It go hard.
That's out.
The Punisher series,
Yeah.
yeah, it's been out. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
who's the lead in it?
Um, I forgot his name. It came out in 2017. They stopped the series. I don't know his name, but you'll know his face
Oh,
when you
you know
see him.
what? I know what series you're talking about. I thought we were talking about like a different like. I thought you were talking about something different. I thought you were talking about
Oh,
something newer.
oh
I know what
yeah,
series you're talking about.
yeah. Like, yeah, the Punisher, Loki, Captain America, and the Falcon. I mean, Winter Soldier and the Falcon. And WandaVision. Y'all should have stopped there. Y'all, this Loki series should be the end of all y'all's damn television shows, streaming shows.
Aren't they? Oh no, they already started. What if season whatever.
Yeah, and the What If series, that's not bad. Only because it's literally called What If, and it's like a whole bunch of different
What
type
ifs?
what ifs of characters. So
I
I
don't
don't.
watch it. Don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah. I watched the first season and it was pretty good. I haven't watched the second one, but it the first season was good in my opinion, and I think the second one, from what I've seen and from what I've read from people, is pretty good too. But again, y'all should stop with all of these renditions of superhero TV shows. Stop. Just if y'all lazy, just do it. Just say so. Like y'all are talking about coming out with Blade in like a couple years, man. All this.
Oh, and you know that their plan is to take some of the hero. They're making a I forgot what the fuck it was called. Oh, pardon my language. Didn't mean to cuss. I forgot what it was called though. Um, but they're making a baseline movie basically. Um,
Baseline.
I'm just saying like it's going to be the base for a new um almost like a new Avengers. They're not calling it the new Avengers, but they're basically making it's going to be like the base for a new a new group movie, and it's going to have Shang Chi. Um,
Oh
I
snap!
think
Wait, was Shang? Oh, Shang-Chi. Wow, we forgot about that one. That was actually really
I
good.
really didn't, but like
Well, I did. My
I
fault.
just didn't say it. But Shang Chi, yes, great movie. That movie was I'd say it was the best one that's come out
I agree. After Endgame,
after
yeah.
Endgame. Jinx. Huh.
Damn it.
Um. So yeah, it's gonna have Shang Chi. I think it's gonna um sorry, I watched a whole video on it too. It's gonna have Shang-Chi. I know it's gonna have not the Eternals. It's not gonna have them in it.
Thank God.
It's gonna have oh no, there'd be too many people for it to be a group because they're reforming a group.
Right.
So I know Nick Fury. It's gonna have Shang-Chi, and it's gonna have Captain Marvel's gonna be the leader. And I don't remember all of the other people that are gonna be in it. I'm sorry, but yeah,
Captain,
they're basically gonna start like a whole new Avengers type archetype.
Captain Marvel? Are you kidding? One of the worst heroes that y'all have created in, well, not created, that y'all have depicted in this whole MCU universe. Y'all gonna make the worst one. Let alone the worst box office movies. The Marvels was the worst box office of any Marvel film. And you mean to tell me you trying to make her the leader? I'm not discrediting Brie Larson. She's a phenomenal actress. But Captain Marvel, y'all got to be kidding me. I'd rather have freaking Sam, Captain Falcon or whatever the hell his name is. to be the leader or Bucky. Like what? Y'all, man, yeah.
And y'all, if you know what I'm talking about, and I said this wrong, please correct me, because my memory is kind of spotty. I've had a long day, like I've said. But if you guys know the movie that I'm talking about, you can comment below. Fill us in. That'd be really helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it, y'all, because if what Gabby said was true about Captain Marvel being the leader, yeah, one of y'all need to take this clip of me saying earlier that Marvel is gonna turn into DC, and I want it spread out everywhere. I don't care what they say. They can come to me and try and ask me to direct the movie when I start popping off or whatever, and I'm gonna say no. Damn it! You think I want to ruin my career? Hell no! Y'all got me messed up. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
I
I don't
just
know.
realized that I'm like sitting to the side, like that one meme of the girl that was in court, and she's like,
It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man.
"Have you ever seen that video?"
Yeah, I've seen it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, that was just actually
Yeah.
hilarious.
She's like, oh snap, I got caught.
And then it just like progressively gets worse. Like it's not the first one was worse. It just like
The second one was even man. The way she just the way her face was, it just got worse. It worse.
it was like,
Killing that facial expression. You killing that.
thank you. I feel that facial expression in my soul.
Thanks.
But so when it comes to superhero fatigue, I personally think that, like you said, part of it is bad writing and part of it is yes, I do. I agree. However, when it comes to good shows that are like Invincible, where when
Mm.
did Invincible premiere? You said you wrote it down.
It came out in, I believe, 2021.
Okay. We don't have the month.
Um, let me see. I think it came out in spring of
Okay.
2021.
Spring 2021. And people were loving that. Like I remember the first episode of Invincible.
Eating it up. Man,
I remember I remember the first episode. I think I told you to watch Invincible.
you told me to watch it. You told me to watch it
I,
because you were just like, Harrison, this gotta be
just
the
watch the first
craziest.
episode. And
Yeah,
just watch the first episode.
it's
I
the
remember I was
craziest thing.
putting everybody I knew on the Invincible. I was like, just watch the first episode. If you don't like it, that's fine. I was like, just watch the first episode. Promise you, everybody I was putting onto the episode, like onto the show, was like, "Bruh,
I
if you
mean,
know, you know."
yeah, if
That's a
you
definite. If you know, you know.
you're damn right. Because when I tell you, I looked at that freaking show like, I'm sorry, what did they just do? Wait, hold up, what? Smack, boom, boom, boom. I was like, hey, yo. It was,
It's that last like 10 minutes that gets you.
bruh, man,
Like out the gate, it
bruh.
gets you, but like that last 10 minutes really, really gets you.
It really does. Cause
It's,
it it's like perfect, like the perfect storm of chaos.
we're not here for Amber. We don't talk about that,
We don't talk about Amber. We don't talk
especially
about
not
Bruno.
season 2 Amber. We're not here for that.
Nah. Mm-mm.
And it's almost the end of the month. It's practically the end of the month, so we should be getting the rest of season 2 soon.
Yep. Yep. I think when does it come out? Like
I think next week.
I was about to say in like a couple weeks.
Yeah, either next week or the beginning of February.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, like shows like Invincible, And The Boys, they have a following that's similar to MCU's uh MCU's fan base. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like,
Yeah,
is it really majority fatigue, or is it really bad writing? And I really lean towards that it's just the bad writing that's pushing people away, because these are superhero based shows, and superhero based shows that have a satirical lining. Both of these are satirical shows, and not everybody likes satire.
exactly. And it takes a special type of writer to get satire correct. And
Facts. I'm looking at you, Family Guy, because Family Guy they went downhill.
mm-hmm. Yeah. I
And
don't get
even Rick
why
and
they're
Morty,
still
because
doing.
Rick and Morty went on a bend. Like they,
Yeah, and I don't think it's even before all that stuff that happened on the outside. I think
oh
it was
no, because the writers stayed the same. The
yeah,
like
yeah.
every like
I don't
Justin Roiland wasn't doing the writing. It was the other Dan Harmon does the writing.
got you.
Dan Harmon, and then there's some other writers
Mm-hmm.
that do the writing, but Justin Roiland was known not to do the writing. Like
Got you.
not since like season 4.
Okay, okay. But yeah, shoot. Boys coming out in 2019. Invincible coming out in 2021.
And these are like hardcore, like satirical shows, like hardcore satirical commentary on like the whole superhero genre.
For real. Like they killed it.
So it's
No pun
literally
intended.
like and it's very fun to see that even like people who are big fans of superheroes still love this form. They really like take it in,
Mm-hmm.
because the boys is a great show. At first I
Hands
didn't think I
down.
was gonna like it, and then when I got COVID, what was that, 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Almost a year and a half ago,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. Almost 2 years ago, I started watching it, and I was like, "The show is good."
Same.
I was just binge watching stuff in my room, and I
Right.
was just like, I binge watched like 2 seasons of The Boys. I was like, "This show is good."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For real.
I'm just in my room, just like just coughing. I was just like, "This is good."
Coughing, sneezing, dying. It's like,
Oh, wake
dang,
up!
this is some good. This is good.
Some good television. Between that and when I like binge watched Cobra Kai.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you told me to watch Cobra Kai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I binge watched season 5 of Cobra Kai
Mm-hmm.
because our Netflix subscription was about to end, and I was like, Cobra Kai season 5
Gotta
just
hammer.
just
Gotta
came
hammer.
out, and I was like, and that was the best season,
Yeah.
hands down, bro. That fight at the end. If you don't
Mm-hmm.
watch Cobra Kai, I suggest you watch it.
You should
If
you
you're a
need to
karate
watch
fan,
it.
if you like karate, if you like the Karate Kid, if you bruh, watch Cobra
Even if
Kai.
even if you don't like karate or whatever, the story is just really phenomenal.
It's
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 just really good.
it's it gets a little goofy at sometimes. I would say season 1, and then season
I'd say
4 and
3.
5 were like
Yeah,
the most
4.
like serious. Season like 4 and 5, 1, 4, and 5 were like the most serious seasons, and season 2 and 3 were where like it got a little silly and
Got a little
goofy,
goofy. Yeah.
unrealistic,
Yeah.
completely like off the rails. Just didn't really like make any sense, but it was fun.
Yeah.
The whole time, it's like it wasn't stupid. It was just like it still made you laugh. It wasn't it wasn't
Ooh.
it wasn't like dumb, so you just like didn't want to watch it, but
It was
it
beautiful.
just
It was
it
beautiful.
just but you still wanted to watch it. It wasn't like so dumb that you just were like, I'm just not gonna watch this. It's just so stupid.
No, no, for real. Yeah. And even like with shows like that, there's bound to have a season or two that they have to have some levity to it. So
Right. And
it's
it
still a
does have
great
Ralph
show.
Macchio in it.
Yeah.
It has like the original like actors. It has Ralph Macchio in it. I forgot his name. It had the
I don't know
guy
who
that
Johnny is.
yeah, the guy who plays Johnny Lawrence in the first Karate Kid movie. He's in it.
Yeah,
It's the
his
original actors.
his sensei is in it from the first
Like
Karate Kid.
yeah, but he
Yeah,
didn't come till later on. But like yeah, it
yeah.
has a lot of like the original actors in it. Like I can't even name all the people that pop up because that would be spoilers. Like a lot of the original, all I can say is like a lot of the original actors pop up. Like this is not that '90s show. That's all I can say. That ain't this.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, a lot of original actors are there, but it ain't doo doo. This is not that '90s show.
Nah, this
Which is
ain't.
funny because like recently I started watching that '70s show because I never really like grew up watching it, but like I
Mhm.
recently been watching it and this show is like really funny, so I have a
Yeah,
like
I was
big
about to say.
appreciation. It's
I'm
just that show I
surprised.
grew up watching. It was
No, I
just not
feel you.
something.
I feel you. It was one of those like Nick at Night shows where you're just like, I don't need to watch this.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, I never like really watched it, and like I'm being made to watch it now, and I actually find it really funny.
good, good.
It's like super funny. I'm Team Donna all the way.
I I kind of watched it, but I haven't watched it all. So
Donna and Hyde are my favorite. Like if
no,
you watch
yeah,
that '70s show,
yeah.
like Donna and Hyde are my favorite characters. So,
Hyde's
oh,
always
and I love Fizz. I love Fizz.
yeah, yeah. Fez and Hyde were my favorites. Like
I guess like as a female, I love Donna.
yeah. No, if I had
My
if
inner female just like is
yeah,
like
if I had to pick
I love
yeah,
Donna.
yeah, if I had to pick a girl in that show, yeah, I'd pick Donna too.
I don't think anybody could pick Jackie. Jackie is way too annoying to like.
For real. Mila Kunis killed that role.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean Kelso is hilarious, but like they're perfect for each other just because they're so dumb.
Facts. Absolute
Anyway,
facts.
this tangent aside, back to the boys.
Phenomenal,
I think
satirical.
this is the fourth tangent.
Yeah.
It's either the fourth or the fifth tangent.
Yeah. Um it was like it's it's a it's a good representation of realistic superheroes, quote unquote. Like I think that's also why it was so good, or it is so good, because um it's realistic in a sense. Like can't judge a book by its cover,
Hmm.
with some good ass writing.
Yeah, The Boys was definitely just like that A1 show that I just didn't even. There's
Hmm.
another one of those out the gate,
Yeah,
like really good, like really good, like
like damn, damn,
The
damn.
Boys slash Gen V is what I'll say. Gen V was less good than The Boys, but it's
Mm.
like
Yeah.
a subsidiary of that show. So like
Hmm. But please watch The Boys and Invincible. Oof.
invent. Ooh, that show is so good.
We have an earlier episode where we talked about Invincible, so make sure y'all check that out on our Spotify as well. Cause
We also have an earlier episode where we talked about MCU and DCEU.
hmm
We listed all of the films and in order, in chronological order and
yeah,
film watch order.
yeah. So make sure y'all check that episode out too. Um, Marvel, step up y'all game, man. Y'all, they dragging y'all name through the mud, but it's well deserved because y'all ain't putting in the work. Y'all might be putting in
Who is
work.
they? Are we talking about us?
Mm,
we
no, I
oh
want to talk about everybody because because everybody's just getting pissed about. I wouldn't say dragging y'all through the mud, but I mean, yeah, like y'all see y'all's numbers. I'll just leave it at that.
Deadpool. Deadpool. We skipped over Deadpool.
Oh yeah, Deadpool, phenomenal,
And I'm
great.
wearing a Deadpool shirt. Literally wearing a Deadpool shirt. We skipped over Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool, phenomenal. First, I'm not gonna lie, first and second one was good. First one was the best in my opinion, but
And they're making a third one.
they're making a third one with Wolverine.
Yeah.
Which I pray that it's good. I pray that it's good.
They've been hinting at this movie for a minute.
Yeah, yeah, and of course with the writer strike and everything and actors strike, they had to stop production. But yeah, like Deadpool was good. Just Marvel, y'all need to be careful. That's all I gotta say. Y'all need to get better. I don't know. Give Since our last episode was about indie films, I'm gonna give y'all a freebie. Get some of these independent writers who are a fan of Marvel to write some of y'all's movies if you want. Because what else could you possibly lose? Y'all are already going down the drain. I'll give y'all that one. That's just me, though. That's just me. Anything else?
I think that's about it. Um, I just wanted to ask you guys something. In the comments below, let me know if you guys want us to cover the new Percy Jackson series. I'm a big Percy Jackson
You,
fan. I
you
got
were
Harrison
reading.
to watch
You
the
were,
Percy Jackson series. I love Percy Jackson, grew up reading it. I watched the horrible movie, and unfortunately watched the second horrible movie, like monstrosity that came out of the sequel. Ugh. Ugh. Mm. I was unfortunate enough to watch those, but now that Rick Riordan has been on the set to
He's the
he's
Capitan.
been right, he's been down to actually, help write the show. I've been blessed enough to be here for the Disney Plus series, and for once, Disney has actually done something right.
Facts.
And we have seen this Percy Jackson, Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief series, or well, technically it's Percy Jackson and the Olympians, and it's the Lightning Thief.
Mm-hmm.
This show
Yeah.
was amazing. Like, I don't know if they're technically naming the show Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief because it keeps coming up Percy Jackson as the Lightning Thief.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know if they're planning on having like a second season, but if it gets like picked up for a second season, I'm pretty sure they'll change it to Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Because if they do that, then it'll make sense for them to change it.
To have the second season as the
If
Olympians,
if they change, no,
if they change it.
if they change the name to the show to Percy Jackson and the Olympians, then each season will be named after a book.
Got you. Okay.
Like the first
Okay.
book is The Lightning Thief.
Got you.
The
Yeah.
second book is
Yeah.
Sea of Monsters. Then you keep going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You read my mind when you just said if you just asked them if they want to have us talk about that, because I was gonna ask you, should we make an episode about the Percy Jackson series?
I really want to
I would
because
be
there's
right
so much I
here
want to
with
talk
it.
about when it comes to Percy Jackson. I love, first of all, Big Perk
Big Perk.
for a 12-year-old boy. Big Perk be out here making big boy decisions. He be out here doing these things.
Mm-hmm.
He out here doing stuff.
For real.
And episode 7 came out this week. We got one more. We got one more next week. One more.
Dang, I thought it was gonna go up to 10.
No, they only doing 8.
Damn.
Which I'm getting tired of that. I'm getting tired of that.
Yeah.
That's why that Lotus episode was so booty.
I was about to say that
They
episode
tried
was
to shove too
trash.
much into one episode, and they did a whole bunch of stuff that was just. We'll get into that when we do a full episode because I'm about to make myself mad. I have a habit
Yeah.
of doing that. I start
And
talking about something I don't like, and then like I
yeah,
frustrate myself.
she goes off. And deservedly so, I will say that. Because I went in with freaking Marvel. And of course Gabby put me on a Percy Jackson's Olympians and the Olympians. Um I never read the books. This makes me want to read the books, but I never read the books growing up. I saw the movies and I'm just like, oh, okay, the movies were okay or whatever. I liked the first one. And then when you see the actual shows, because I didn't know about the outrage of them,
Yeah, bad.
I saw the actual show, and Gabby told me that it's actually the author who wrote the books is the freaking writer for these. So I'm like, okay, cool. So freaking different and so good. Like, I understand why it got so many trash ass reviews for the
And I keep telling
movies.
him all the things that are different and all the things that like weren't in the book.
And my
And
mind,
he's like, and he's just
bro,
like, wait, that's not even in the book, which is like majority of that movie is like, that's not even in the book. And you're like, no.
I be getting so
Like,
mad.
that's not even in the book. And you're like, no, that's not even in the book. No.
Like, sounded like SpongeBob in the Conch episode. No,
No.
no. I'm like,
Like,
well, what about this? No. Like, I'm sitting here like, bro, I get it's the writer, but bro, can y'all please? And I'm still not gonna. I might read the books, but still, Rick
hey,
Riordan doing his thing.
get the audio book. There's Audible.
Yeah,
Wink, wink. Hey, Audible,
yeah,
sponsor us.
yeah. Please do. Um, yeah. If y'all check out, see if y'all want. Oh my gosh,
Well, first of all, check out the series, and then tell us if you want us to
to cover it.
to cover the series.
Yeah,
We can cover it after
the
next week
last.
when
Yeah,
the final episode comes out, because I'll probably be raving about the ending.
yeah. She knows.
Hopefully, the ending.
She knows
I
what's
already
gonna
know what's gonna
happen.
happen naturally, but Rick's been adding some new little dashes of spice here and there, so it's like.
Mm-hmm.
And the CGI's been fantastic. So, like, y'all that's been
Mm-hmm.
afraid about that and not sure who has been wanting to watch it, I suggest because the CGI has been fantastic.
Phenomenal.
Grover's legs have been out the entire series, and like you
Mm-hmm.
can see, like
You can
it.
see the damn hairs on his legs rather than just a full
It's been
man.
fantastic,
The
fantastic.
shoot, the colors, all of the everything, everything.
Seeing the Chimera was awesome. Like, oh
Mm-hmm.
man, just
Medusa, and the way they depict. We're not gonna get into it. We're not
I
gonna
was gonna
get
say
into it.
we're not gonna no spoilers until the episode we cover it on.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
spoilers.
yeah. But
Our next episode we'll probably do. Okay, because we're not going to do an episode next week
right,
because you're going out of town.
yeah,
So we'll do our next episode. We'll do Percy Jackson if you guys want, and the next one we'll do Avatar: The Last Airbender.
yeah. Y'all be on the lookout for that, cause we got some heat coming.
Yes, Big Ang. We'll do Big Ang, and we'll do Percy Big Perk.
Hell yeah,
Not Ong. We'll do Ang.
Ang, exactly. Is that it?
Yeah, I think
All
that's
right,
it. So
all
don't
right.
forget to like and subscribe, share the video, follow us on Spotify and all of our socials, which will be in the link in the description below. Please
Exactly.
comment.
Please comment.
You know,
Tell us
that
what you
helps
think.
us with the algorithm and all of that
Mm-hmm.
stuff that YouTubers typically say.
When it comes to our takes, let us know if we're right. Let us know if we're wrong. You leave them down in the description. I mean, in the comment section.
Or
And
just, let me know your opinion because, like,
we value
right or
y'all's
wrong is
opinion.
subjective.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. But hey, man.
But we do value your opinion, as Harrison said.
Yeah. No matter if hate or good. It is what it
Also, if we
is.
got anything, if we got anything wrong, if we said some facts wrong, please fact check us, honestly,
Yeah.
because I feel like I'm wrong.
Oh, come on. Give yourself some credit for that.
Honestly, though,
But
fact check me. I
fact,
I'd
yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah, fact check both of us. Let us know if we're wrong or right. And that's how we grow. That's how we grow. Continue to
Yeah.
elevate, continue to
And
prosper.
I do read the comments because there's never any comments, so
Yeah.
I do read the comments.
Yeah. We be lurking.
So leave a comment.
We be lurking.
I lurk almost every couple of days. Like I'm there. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, there's no comment.
No, same.
Honestly, you guys have a great day. Have a
Hey.
great weekend. Depending on when this gets posted. I'm
We
gonna make a
love y'all.
schedule today for like when we're gonna post and upload. So like,
Yeah.
have a great day, y'all.
Love y'all. See y'all next time.
Oh shit.